In the heart of Lagos, inside a mansion that glittered with wealth, Adanna Benson's hand sliced through the air. Everyone flinched, bracing for the familiar sound of a slap. As the feared fiancée of tech billionaire Chike Adeyemi, Adanna ruled the household staff with an iron fist, and her slaps were as common as the morning sun. But this time, something was different. The slap never landed. A new maid, Amaka Nwoye, stood firm, her hand wrapped tightly around Adanna's wrist, stopping the blow mid-air. The room fell silent. Jaws dropped. No one had ever dared to challenge the queen of this opulent prison. Amaka, fresh from her village, looked Adanna straight in the eye, her gaze unwavering. She refused to be just another victim. From the shadows of the hallway, Chike Adeyemi watched, unseen. He had just returned home, and what he witnessed sent a chill down his spine. The woman he was about to marry, who was all smiles and sweetness in his presence, was a monster behind his back. He had heard whispers, dismissed rumors, but now the ugly truth was staring him in the face. To the staff, Adanna wasn't a gentle bride-to-be. She was a tyrant who used violence and fear to control them. Amaka had come to the city with a simple goal: to earn money for her sick mother back home. She was quiet and soft-spoken, but beneath her gentle exterior was a spirit forged in dignity and self-respect. She would bow to no one's cruelty. The confrontation had started over a missing diamond bracelet. Adanna, without a shred of evidence, had accused Amaka of theft. "You worthless thief," she had screamed, her face twisted with rage. "You'll learn to respect me." Then came the raised hand, the attempted slap that would unravel everything. Just as the tension reached its peak, the grand doors swung open, and a figure walked in who made even Adanna freeze. It was Mama Tisa, the woman who had raised Adanna after her mother's passing, a moral compass Adanna both respected and feared. Mama Tisa's eyes, filled with deep disappointment, scanned the scene. "Adanna, what have you become?" she asked, her voice echoing with authority. "Is this how I taught you to treat people? With violence and false accusations?" Adanna's arrogant mask crumbled, replaced by the face of a guilty child caught in the act. Seeing his moment, Chike stepped out from the hallway, his expression cold and resolute. He walked over to stand beside Amaka, his voice firm. "Let me be clear," he announced to everyone present. "There is no such thing as just a maid in my house. Every single person who works here deserves respect. This ends now." His words were not just a defense of his staff. They were a declaration of his emotional divorce from Adanna. The love he thought he had for her was turning to ash. The drama escalated when another unexpected guest arrived: Adanna's father, Chief Benson Okafor. His face was etched with a shame he had carried for years. He looked at his daughter, his voice trembling as he spoke a dark secret into the silent room. "This has happened before," he confessed, the words tearing from his throat. "Years ago, Adanna accused another maid of stealing, just like this. She beat the girl mercilessly." He continued, the horrifying story pouring out. The young maid, terrified and injured, had fled from Adanna's rage. In her panicked escape, she collapsed. She never got back up. The family had used its power and money to bury the incident, to hide the fact that Adanna's cruelty had led to a young woman's death. That hidden trauma had festered inside Adanna, twisting her into the person she was today, perpetually afraid of her past being exposed. As if summoned by the confession, the mansion doors opened one last time. A man stood there, his eyes burning with a pain that had not faded with time. "My name is Samuel Okoro," he said, his voice raw with grief. "The maid you killed was my sister. I have spent years searching for you, Adanna. I'm here for justice." The past had finally caught up, and it was demanding a reckoning. The final nail in the coffin was discovered by one of the staff members who, in the chaos, found a hidden phone. On it were recordings Adanna had secretly made. They revealed her entire scheme. She never loved Chike. She was marrying him for his fortune and had collected blackmail material to ruin him if he ever tried to leave her. It was a cold, calculated plot for wealth and power. Heartbroken but resolute, Chike looked at the woman he almost married. The love was gone, replaced by a profound sense of betrayal and sorrow. He walked over to her. "The wedding is canceled," he said quietly. "I forgive you for what you tried to do to me, but I cannot protect you from this. You have to face the consequences of your actions." With that, Adanna was escorted out of the mansion by the police, her reign of terror finally over. A quiet peace settled over the household, a piece that had been absent for far too long. Chike turned to Amaka, a deep sense of gratitude in his eyes. In the quiet aftermath, Chike Adeyemi knew one thing for sure. His life was starting over, all thanks to the maid who dared to stand her ground. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.